Today we are diving into Deception Point by Dan Brown. Deception Point by Dan Brown is a thriller that delves into politics, science, and conspiracy. The story follows Rachel Sexton, a data analyst for the National Reconnaissance Office, who is sent to verify the authenticity of a major NASA discovery in the Arctic, a meteorite containing fossils that could confirm extraterrestrial life. However, she and a team of scientists soon uncover that this discovery may not be as genuine as it seems. Throughout Deception Point, Brown mixes real science with suspense and intense political drama, exploring themes of government corruption, media influence, and deception. The novel keeps readers on edge as Rachel and her allies race against time to expose the truth, all while facing deadly opposition. If you're into high-stakes political thrillers with plot twists and a bit of scientific intrigue, Deception Point is a compelling read. Introduction to Rachel Sexton and NASA's discovery. The story of Deception Point opens with Rachel Sexton, an intelligence analyst for the National Reconnaissance Office. She's practical, sharp, and serious about her job. But Rachel's got a complicated life, especially with her father, Senator Sedgwick Sexton. He's a presidential candidate, known for his outspoken stance against NASA, pushing hard that the space agency drains too many resources. His campaign is basically built on calling NASA a waste of taxpayer money. So, naturally, things get interesting when Rachel is suddenly called away from her daily work for a top-secret mission involving NASA. It all kicks off when the White House reaches out to Rachel. The president, Zachary Herney, is facing tough competition from her father in the election, so the stakes are high for both sides. The White House needs someone to confirm NASA's recent discovery, something that could be the tipping point in this political race. The nature of this discovery? Well, it's not just any scientific find. NASA claims they've found proof of extraterrestrial life in the form of a meteorite buried in the Arctic ice. The discovery is earth-shattering, a revelation that, if true, could swing the election in Herney's favor and drastically alter public opinion on NASA. Rachel isn't told much at first. All she knows is that she's being asked to verify a major NASA discovery in the Arctic. It feels suspicious, given her father's public attacks on NASA and her closeness to the current political race. Still, her sense of duty takes her forward. Rachel's job is to give neutral, accurate intelligence information, and she's determined to stick to it. She knows her father's political beliefs well, but here, she's working for the current administration. She's caught in a delicate spot. The White House needs a trusted intelligence analyst to confirm the validity of the discovery before it's announced to the public, and Rachel's experience makes her a natural choice. When she arrives at NASA's research station, she meets a group of experts and scientists, all there for the same purpose. Among them is Michael Tolland, a renowned oceanographer and TV science communicator. He's fascinated by the meteorite and curious to see what secrets it holds. Tolland is known for his work explaining scientific discoveries to the public, making him a trusted figure. His presence puts Rachel a bit more at ease, but she's not quite convinced of everything just yet. As Rachel and the team begin to examine the meteorite, NASA scientists claim it contains fossilized life forms, small but definitive signs of extraterrestrial existence. This discovery could be the breakthrough of the century, giving NASA an unshakable reason to keep receiving public funds and proving its relevance. The prospect is thrilling, but something in Rachel's gut tells her to tread carefully. The meteorite's placement and timing are almost too perfect. With her intelligence training, she spots small details others overlook. She knows that sometimes what seems like a miracle might be a setup. Rachel wonders how this might play out if it were more than just a scientific breakthrough. There's power in discovery, and with power comes the chance for misuse. At this point, the whole discovery seems almost surreal. It's a whirlwind for Rachel, balancing her respect for NASA with her doubts about the political implications. She knows the president stands to gain significantly from this, while her father's entire campaign could collapse if NASA's value to the nation is proven with this discovery. But Rachel's in no rush to jump to conclusions. She's trained to ask questions, to dig deep. She's not about to let a shiny find cloud her judgment. For now, she holds back, studying the meteorite carefully and trusting her instincts over the excitement everyone else seems to feel. Rachel's introduction to the Arctic discovery is tense. Her sense of duty pulls her to one side, while her father's beliefs pull her to the other. She's aware that confirming this discovery might sink her father's political career, and she feels the weight of it. But she also knows her job isn't to play politics, it's to find the truth. And in that truth, she senses something dark, something that just doesn't sit right. This is where Deception Point begins. It's not just a NASA thriller or a simple political novel. It's a story of complex loyalties, a government thriller where Rachel must weigh her duty against the hidden agendas she suspects may be in play. She realizes quickly that there's more at stake here than a simple discovery. There's a web of power, science, and deception, and it's only getting started. Journey to the Arctic. Rachel and the team take off to the Arctic, with nerves running high and tension in the air. The destination? The middle of an unforgiving frozen landscape, where silence is almost too heavy and the cold bites hard. Michael Tolland, a scientist and TV personality with a cool demeanor and a sharp mind, joins Rachel. He's both curious and prepared, and his calm keeps everyone steady. Excitement pulses through the team. They're heading toward a big discovery, a potential scientific miracle. And yet, everyone feels a weight, like they're about to unearth something colossal. Out in the cold Arctic, there's a sense of mystery all around. Snow blankets the ground, the wind howls, and the air feels thick with something unknown. The landscape itself is humbling, with the vast ice fields stretching as far as the eye can see. The meteorite is buried deep under the ice. When they arrive at the site, it's embedded within an untouched layer, as though nature had stored it there for centuries, keeping it safe. For the scientists, it feels like opening a long-sealed door to the past. They take samples carefully, observing the area around it, measuring its depth, and studying the way it sits in the ice. The presence of fossilized life forms in this meteorite is stunning. It looks like proof that life might exist beyond Earth. For a brief moment, everyone stands still, feeling the weight of discovery settle in. Each scientist has a look of awe. Finding alien life isn't just a career-making moment. It's the kind of thing people dream about, but never truly expect. And yet, Rachel can't shake her doubts. Something feels too perfect, too staged, as though the meteorite's placement and contents were part of a script. As they examine it more closely, a strange tension forms. Each time she looks at it, Rachel feels a slight hesitation. It's hard to pin down. She trusts her instincts, and they're telling her to stay alert, to question. After all, the stakes couldn't be higher. Confirming this discovery could shift public opinion, giving NASA a strong edge right as the president needs it most. It could flip the election, elevating NASA and putting the president in a powerful position against her father. The cold and silence of the Arctic magnify the mystery surrounding this meteorite. Rachel knows she's supposed to marvel, along with everyone else, to celebrate a moment that could change the course of history. But instead, she's left with more questions than answers. Discovering deception. Rachel's doubts about the meteorite start growing. Something feels off. Small details keep nagging at her, making her question what should be a monumental discovery. When she brings this up to Michael Tolland, he starts seeing the oddities too. The fossils look strangely perfect. The site feels staged. There's a sense that they're caught up in something much bigger than a scientific breakthrough. Rachel realizes this isn't just a routine research mission. It's a setup, and the implications are enormous. If they reveal the truth, they're not just undermining the discovery, they're exposing a conspiracy. The scientists realize that outing the hoax could threaten not only careers, but lives. What should have been a simple scientific expedition is quickly turning into a high-stakes NASA conspiracy thriller. As the weight of the deception sinks in, Rachel and Tolland face a tough decision. There's a real danger in pushing back against the narrative, but they also know that the cost of staying silent would be far greater. They're in the middle of a web of lies that reaches deep into the heart of NASA and the government, and one wrong move could cost them everything. Assassins and betrayal. Soon, Rachel and Tolland learn just how dangerous their situation is. A group of assassins begins tracking them, intent on keeping the truth buried. The first attack hits hard, and they barely escape with their lives. But the killers are relentless. They're sent by someone powerful, someone who can control the government. This isn't just a simple plot twist, it's a full-blown government conspiracy. People Rachel once trusted now feel like enemies. Friends become foes, and the isolation hits hard. Alone in the freezing Arctic, they are constantly on guard, fighting not just for the truth, but for their lives. The stakes rise with every step they take, and the icy landscape becomes a brutal backdrop for their struggle. It's a world where trust is a luxury they can no longer afford. As they navigate this treacherous environment, the weight of betrayal looms large. Each shadow could hold a threat. Each rustle in the snow could be the last sound they hear. The paranoia builds, and Rachel's instincts sharpen. She understands that to survive, they must think smart and act quickly. They can't rely on anyone else to save them. In this life-or-death game, the lines blur between friend and foe. Rachel and Tolland must rely on each other to stay one step ahead of the assassins. The bond they form in the face of danger is powerful, but the fear of betrayal looms ever larger. Every moment feels like a countdown. They must find a way to expose the truth before it's too late. As the chase intensifies, Rachel's resolve strengthens. She knows that uncovering the truth about the meteorite and the deception behind it isn't just for science. It's a fight against a system that will do anything to protect its secrets. They're racing against time, and every decision could lead to freedom or doom. With each narrow escape, the tension rises. Rachel realizes that she must outsmart not just the assassins, but the entire system that threatens them. The Arctic becomes not just a setting, but a character in their story, a harsh reminder of the risks they face. It's a relentless environment, one that mirrors the danger they're fighting against. As they press on, every twist in their journey reveals more layers of deception. Rachel's instincts, honed by years of intelligence work, are put to the test. She must navigate this treacherous landscape, both physical and emotional, to uncover the truth. In a world where betrayal is commonplace, trust becomes their most valuable asset. They know they're fighting against the odds. The sense of urgency drives them forward, each moment filled with uncertainty. But Rachel refuses to give in. She's determined to expose the lies and fight for the truth. In the heart of the Arctic, where life feels fragile and fleeting, she finds her strength. In the end, it's a battle for survival and a quest for justice. Rachel and Tolland must confront the forces that seek to silence them. The stakes have never been higher, and the danger feels palpable. But in their fight against deception, they discover a resilience they didn't know they had. Unveiling the conspiracy. Rachel and Tolland make their way back with determination in their hearts. They've uncovered something massive, a conspiracy that reaches all the way to the White House. This isn't just about a meteorite, it's a presidential election thriller that threatens to shake the foundations of power. The highest office in the land is involved, and every thread of this scientific discovery thriller points to a carefully crafted deception. As they piece together the truth, Rachel realizes the meteorite is a hoax. Someone at NASA staged the discovery, hoping to bolster the president's chances in the upcoming election. The implications are staggering. They've stumbled upon a conspiracy that could change the political landscape forever. The excitement of discovery morphs into a chilling sense of dread. They have the evidence, but getting it to the public will be no easy task. They're up against powerful forces willing to do anything to protect their secrets. Rachel feels the weight of responsibility. It's not just about exposing a lie, it's about standing up for the truth in the face of overwhelming odds. As they navigate this treacherous path, Rachel reflects on her journey. She started as an analyst, loyal to her job and her father. Now, she finds herself in the middle of a fight against a powerful government conspiracy. The stakes are higher than she ever imagined. Trust is a luxury she can't afford, and every step forward feels like walking a tightrope. The Arctic, once a backdrop for discovery, becomes a symbol of the isolation and danger they face. Each step in the frozen wasteland is a reminder of what's at stake. The cold air fills their lungs, but the fear of betrayal weighs heavier. They're not just scientists anymore, they're warriors fighting for the truth. Rachel knows they can't back down now. As they gather more evidence, they become more aware of the dangers lurking around every corner. The assassins are still on their trail, and the clock is ticking. Every second counts as they race to unveil the conspiracy before it's too late. The fear of being silenced gnaws at them, but they push through, fueled by a shared commitment to the truth. With each piece of information they uncover, Rachel and Tolland feel the pressure mount. The conspiracy runs deep, and revealing it could change everything. They talk late into the night, strategizing how to get the truth out. Rachel knows the odds are stacked against them, but she refuses to let fear dictate her actions. This is about more than just her life. It's about integrity and the future. Their journey to expose the truth takes them to unexpected places. They must navigate a web of lies and deception that seems impossible to untangle. Each revelation feels like a small victory, but the threat of exposure looms large. They can't trust anyone, and the burden of their discovery grows heavier. Rachel's instincts sharpen. She realizes they must think strategically, acting smart to stay one step ahead. The tension between them grows as they discuss their next moves. The stakes have never been higher, and the risks are immense. But Rachel feels a fire inside her, a determination that won't be extinguished. As they near the point of no return, Rachel reflects on what they're fighting for. It's not just a story to be told, it's a chance to make a difference. She knows they must share their findings, not only to save themselves, but to ensure that the truth prevails. The world needs to know about the deception that could alter the course of history. In a race against time, Rachel and Tolland prepare for the final push. They've come too far to turn back now. The conspiracy may be powerful, but they are armed with the truth, and that gives them strength. Together, they're ready to unveil the conspiracy and stand against the tide of deception, no matter the cost. Climax and confrontation. As the climax unfolds, the tension reaches a boiling point. Rachel and Talon find themselves in a desperate face-off against the conspirators. They understand what's at stake. If they reveal the truth, the entire presidential election could shift. The implications are huge. Lives will be ruined, careers destroyed. The weight of their discovery presses down on them. With assassins closing in, time is against them. Rachel feels the urgency in her bones. Every second counts. They can't afford to let fear dictate their actions. The danger is real, and the stakes are higher than ever. As they strategize, Rachel knows that one wrong move could cost them everything. Their determination fuels their actions. They refuse to back down. The confrontation feels imminent, and they brace themselves for what's to come. They understand the power of their evidence. It's not just a scientific discovery, it's a chance to expose a massive deception. They are aware that what they're about to reveal could change the course of history. As the moment arrives, the tension in the air is thick. Rachel and Talon confront the conspirators head-on. The atmosphere crackles with intensity. It's a showdown where everyone's fate hangs in the balance. Rachel feels a mix of fear and resolve. She knows they must be brave, for the truth deserves to be heard. The confrontation unfolds dramatically. Words fly, accusations are made, and the reality of their situation becomes stark. They lay out the evidence they've gathered, each piece like a building block of truth. It's a risky move, but they have no choice. They need to expose the conspiracy to save themselves and the integrity of the election. The conspirators push back, desperate to maintain their grip on power. They fight to protect their secrets, but Rachel and Talon press on. It's a battle of wills, with Rachel drawing strength from her determination to expose the lies. She won't let their efforts go in vain. The assassins are closing in again, their intentions deadly clear. Rachel and Talon must act quickly. They use every ounce of their intelligence and courage to maneuver through the chaos. It's a race against time. With each passing moment, the danger intensifies. The weight of the truth bears down on them, and they can't afford to fail. As they finally manage to reveal the deception, there's a moment of triumph. They've done it. The conspirators are exposed, but the victory feels bittersweet. Rachel knows the battle is far from over. There are still consequences to face, and the aftermath will be complex. The showdown is a reflection of the stakes involved. It's not just about the meteorite, it's about integrity and the fight against corruption. Rachel understands the power of their actions. They risk everything to show the world the truth. It's a heavy burden, but they embrace it. In the end, they succeed in exposing the conspiracy. The truth emerges, shaking the foundations of the political landscape. Rachel and Talon stand together, knowing they've made a difference. Their journey has been fraught with danger, but they've remained steadfast in their pursuit of justice. The confrontation has changed them. Rachel reflects on her journey, realizing that she's not just an analyst anymore. She's a warrior for truth. The Arctic, once a backdrop for discovery, has become a symbol of resilience and courage. They faced their fears and fought for what they believed in. As the dust settles, Rachel feels a sense of hope. The truth is out, and it's powerful. They've shed light on a dark conspiracy, and that light can lead to change. She knows there will be challenges ahead, but they've taken the first step toward accountability. Their success is a testament to the strength of conviction. Rachel and Talon have faced the odds and emerged victorious. In a world filled with deception, they've shown that the truth still matters. The battle may have ended, but the fight for integrity continues. Rachel is ready for whatever comes next, knowing she's not alone. Together, they will face the future with courage and determination. Resolution and aftermath. The aftermath of the events in Deception Point is nothing short of explosive. The conspiracy that Rachel and Talon uncovered has been laid bare for the world to see. The implications are vast. The senator's dreams of the presidency are shattered. It's a powerful moment when the truth comes crashing down. The fallout ripples through the political landscape, changing everything. Rachel finds herself safe, but she's not the same. The experience has left deep marks on her. She's witnessed firsthand the lengths to which those in power will go to maintain control. It's a harsh lesson. The thrill of uncovering a conspiracy is overshadowed by the darkness of human ambition. This isn't just a story about a meteorite. It's a government thriller that sticks with you long after you turn the last page. Dan Brown takes readers on a roller coaster of deception and intrigue, leaving them with heavy questions. How far can we really trust those in power? It's a question that lingers, haunting Rachel and the readers alike. The story wraps up neatly, but the questions it raises don't just disappear. There's a sense of uncertainty about the future. The exposure of the conspiracy feels like a victory, but it also reveals a deeper truth about society. People in power will always find ways to manipulate and deceive. Rachel knows this all too well now. Brown's novel is more than just a NASA thriller. It digs into the cost of deception. The personal toll is high. Rachel feels the weight of it all. She's fought for the truth, but at what price? The emotional scars run deep. She's not just an intelligence analyst anymore. She's been transformed into a guardian of truth. As the dust settles, Rachel reflects on her journey. The Arctic, once an unyielding landscape, has become a symbol of her strength and resolve. She's faced danger and deception, emerging with a clearer vision. The world is full of shadows, but she's learned to seek the light. It's a powerful realization. The narrative may have concluded, but the themes resonate. The exploration of power and betrayal in this political conspiracy fiction is striking. Readers are left to ponder the motives behind those in authority. Rachel's journey serves as a reminder to stay vigilant. Deception can lurk behind the most trusted facades. Rachel is not alone in this fight. She knows there are others like her. The world needs people willing to stand up against corruption. This is what the story ultimately conveys. The courage to seek the truth is essential. It's a lesson Rachel carries forward, knowing that her work isn't done. The novel is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Rachel's journey highlights the importance of integrity. In a world where deception runs rampant, she becomes a beacon of hope. The questions raised by the conspiracy will linger, but Rachel knows that truth has its own power. The resolution is bittersweet. The thrill of the chase has faded, but the impact remains. Rachel may have found safety, but she's also found purpose. The experiences she endured will shape her future decisions. She understands the stakes now, and she's ready to confront whatever comes next. In the end, Deception Point leaves readers contemplating the nature of trust and power. It's a gripping narrative that resonates on multiple levels. The personal journey of Rachel Sexton is compelling, and the political implications are profound. Brown's storytelling captivates, prompting reflection long after the final chapter. Rachel has emerged stronger, with a clearer understanding of the world. The journey has been difficult, but it's also been transformative. She knows that in the face of deception, courage is the most powerful weapon, and with that, she moves forward, ready to face the challenges ahead. If you found this summary helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more content, let us know in the comments.